different shape sizes. All right, I want to open this up. Oh, yeah, right. Here we go. I want to see if whatever's in here if it can. That looks like, no, that can't be a reset button. Okay, I'm feeling underneath to see if there's anything like a screw hole or a screw. I know there's none under that one because I put it there. You got to get that to stay down. Hold on a minute. I really don't want to put a lot of crazy glue on it. So what can I use here? Put some on the paper. On the paper, just a little dab. Whoa, yeah, that's a little dab, all right. Just a little dab. And let me get will that work? Probably not. No, that's going to be too flimsy. Well, it may work. Let's see. Okay. Seems to work. Okay. Put that back over there. Alright, so anyway, we know there's nothing up there. So let's flip this around. Now I got to pull the Velcro off. Now, yeah, see? When I do anything with Velcro, if there's a screw there, I kind of make sure that the screw is visible. I'll cut it out. It's actually easy to use a hole punch if you have one while the paper is still on the back. Oops, of the Velcro. You know what, let's see. How about that? Yeah? Are you still recording? Yeah, okay. Okay, so there's two, so let's open up this side. This one's got glue on it. Boy. Now the manufacturers sometimes will put a label over a screw because that tells them if you were in it or not. Now I'm going to assume that there's nothing under these. Put that over there. Yeah, so like I was saying, I'm kind of glad I have this here, this counter, because it's coming in really handy now because I'm working on Coastie, you know, and I don't have to keep walking, you know, 50 feet every time I need to do something on a solder iron or a bench. I can do it here, walk maybe what, a dozen steps, and I'm there. So it's not that this bench is going to be used a lot, but in certain cases it will be. Because if not, you know, right now it would either be the saw that I use for a lot of things as a bench, or the bench in the radio room, and it'll have this shit all over it, which means I'm not going to get anything done. Okay, so let's flip this up, and this may come through there, or it may not. Okay, we have that glued. Okay. Got a plate on that. Okay, well, that's good. The plate, it's a metal plate, and it's probably to help cut down on any interference. This doesn't look too bad actually, but we're not going to know until we get to the other side. I don't want to open my mouth and insert foot unless I know for sure we're going to insert the foot in. Okay, now the only thing, I don't see anything holding this in place, so, except for that jack, okay. That should come off. This is okay, that's okay. I'm not crazy about this switch. I'm thinking that should pop off too. Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let's unplug this wire. That's a good connection there. That's a good. So let's unscrew this antenna here, get this out of the way. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep this screw in here. One is it'll help keep the antenna in place. Two is I don't have to worry about it. There. Okay, so this here works the switch and the little diode, which turns on and off with the switch. And you see how it put. Okay, there it is. Okay. Now, where does this go to? What is that? It's got to be, okay, it's an XLR output. Okay. And this is your sensitivity. And this is your power. So your sensitivity is this little adjustment right here. Okay. Now everything in here looks pretty darn good actually. So apparently this was in a spot that was free from a lot of water, debris, or whatever. Now what I want to do, I'm going to get a couple little flat bladed screwdrivers because I want to clean some of this crap over here because it says something. I want to see what the hell it says. I don't have too many of these little flat blade screwdrivers. Called Ray, but he wasn't home. Probably at the VA. There's nothing to worry about. Okay. Now, if that was a little piece of wire, that could have blown the whole system. Everything here looks good. However, oh, here's the crystal. What the frequency is this one on? And is it going to let me see it? Okay, the receive is 203,400. Now I think that's what's on the box here, on the top. 206,400, channel F. But it does say receive, so let's mark this as such. So we know. Boy, that was nice. Even my pens are working against me today. Took the cap off the pen, and it came out. Okay. I don't even know if the pen's going to work. Let's give it a shot. Okay. So this is the receive. That's not going to work. It works, but it's not going to work on there. So, hold on a minute. Let me go find something. So this is going to be receive. Okay, I'm going to put a label on that, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, what's this? XLR3, XLR1. Now I wish I knew XL, like extra large. Well, it's nice to know they're making use of the gizmo. Okay. Well, the solder looks good. Everything looks good on this board. I just don't have any idea. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? See that there line? I got to make sure that that's all that it is. Because if that's a cut in the board, okay, it wasn't good. If that was a cut in the board, it would be cutting those 3 traces, 5 traces actually, 6. So it would have been cutting 6 traces in the board. And I'd have to scrape the green off it to get down to the copper and then bridge each one. Which isn't a big deal, but I'm glad that it wasn't. Okay, so this all looks good. I'm not going to concern myself with any of this board. Well, what about that? What's that look like? Let me get my magnifying glass out. Oh, it's already out. Okay, it's okay. I'm going to put this back together. There's no reason to have this apart. So, got to plug this back in. Where did I find the plug? There it is. This should only go in one way. And always check. Make sure. Now. Okay, took up the antennae. The antennae! Oh, can I? Yes, there's okay. Good. Alright. Oh, something there. Let me know. That's right. You really can't see it. this is not anything. This is just basically ink. So it's not going to be much, but once it makes the marker sort of, it's open over in the bottom. This is the, yeah, this is the kind of ink, this is the ink that